You're talented, curious, and driven, but that's not the problem. But if you are juggling 10 different passions and ever felt that it's becoming draining for you to manage your multiple interests, you've come to the right place. Today I'm going to show you how you can develop your interests, get real results in them, and not get burned out. I have read lots of books and watched videos on this topic so that I can find the best tips and put all of those together in one video. So let's start your journey of becoming a polymath. You aren't an emoji. Your identity isn't just a coder or just an artist. You are more than that. Embracing multiple passions reduces burnout and gives you a sense of purpose and fulfillment in life. Here's the harsh truth. You can't do all of them at the same time. You have to sacrifice some of your hobbies so that others can thrive. List out every skill or hobby you love. Acknowledge you're allowed all of them, but not at once. The phrase "jack of all trades is master of none" is half true. The complete phrase was "jack of all trades is master of none," but sometimes better than the master of one. Don't let your pursuit of multiple interests be an excuse for sucking at all of them. You can't have it all. The more interests you have, the less time you have for each. Pursue your interests in order of priority. When you have lots of interests, time management is the key for getting real results in all of them. Schedule your hobbies in a Notion calendar so you have a rough plan about what to do and when to do it. Give more time to the most important hobbies and less to less important ones. Remember, time management isn't cringe. You don't have to think of a business guy schedule with 10 meetings and no free time. It's way more embarrassing to wander aimlessly without goals than scheduling your day according to order of priority. Remember, how you live your days is how you live your life. Even if you manage time, you can't do everything now. Here's my cheat code. I follow a system of 90-day quests where I laser focus on one task for 3 months and keep rotating every 3 months. I don't completely stop other hobbies, but those just aren't a priority for now. My main focus is my quarterly quest. This idea is also referred to as hobby seasons, where you pursue a hobby for a set amount of time with most of your time dedicated to that, and keep rotating every few months. One thing which is very obvious but mostly overlooked is quality practice. Like creating a roadmap for your skills, or breaking the big skill into smaller sub-skills. So if you keep switching hobbies, like going from script writing to motion graphics to writing blogs, doing freelancing, don't be sad if you don't get real results in them. It's natural. You can see this in nature. In some seasons, the trees are full of green leaves. In some, they are reddish yellow, and in some seasons, they shed their leaves. But the truth is, success wants the opposite. It wants discipline. Nature is forcing you to switch, whereas success wants the opposite. You're distracted. Our parents, when they were young, were mostly influenced by their neighborhood. Like if someone became a businessman, your parents would think, "I will also become a businessman." But now you have global exposure because of the internet. While scrolling in the United States, you can get jealous of some guy's singing in Britain or some guy's artwork in Japan. It's the shiny object syndrome, where you see something cool and start doing or learning that, leaving the first thing unfinished. The internet not only increased our exposure, it also made us more prone to jealousy. Jealousy is what's keeping you behind. You think you do it because it's cool, but later you find out it's no fun. If you want to try something new, for example, let's take writing blogs. Instead of leaving it all together to try something new, try writing about a different topic. Flow with nature. Don't fight it. It's an uncomfortable truth, but please hear this. Following your interests will not always be fun. At the start, you will feel motivated. That's the uninformed optimism phase, and slowly you start to notice, like, damn, it's hard, and think about quitting the task. That's the informed pessimism phase. Slowly, you enter the valley of despair, where you work but don't get results. That's where most people quit. And then they start a new hobby and go through the cycle again to experience uninformed optimism. But those who somehow manage to work through this valley of despair enter the informed optimism phase. It's where they start getting results, and now they stay motivated to keep doing the stuff. Most people don't realize this, but when you're building skills, following passions, or chasing dreams, it's not about instant fun. It's about what you do again and again, even when it's hard. That's where a deeper concept comes in. Something ancient and powerful, karma. Not the Instagram what goes around comes around version, but the real one. The word karma comes from the Sanskrit word meaning action or deed. But not all actions are equal. There are 3 types of karmas. Saatvik Karma, hard at first, but life-changing in the end. Like studying daily, hitting the gym, creating content. Painful in the short term, but powerful later. Rajasic Karma gives medium, consistent rewards, feels productive but not deeply transformational. Tamasic Karma, immediate pleasure, long-term damage, procrastination, endless scrolling, comfort addictions. If you want to become a polymath, a true master of your crafts, you need to live in the realm of Saatvik Karma. That's where real results come from. But here's the catch, even Saatvik Karma needs fuel. Let's be real. You won't always feel like grinding after school or work when your brain's cooked and your body is begging for rest. That's not laziness. That's just biology. So instead of forcing your energy into burnout, work with it. So start by knowing your rhythm. Some hobbies are active and demanding, like, those intense gym sessions, coding, or maybe video editing. Others are more on the relaxing side, like light reading, journaling, or just listening to an inspiring book. Use your high-energy hours like the early morning for the tough stuff. And then save those low-energy times, like noon, for things that are less energy demanding. Pro tip, if your school or work drains you like crazy, just take a 20-minute nap. But hey, don't forget to set an alarm, because being productive isn't about always being busy. It's about doing the right things at the right time. Now, if you even manage to have some energy left, what about time? Handling multiple interests, honestly, it takes away a lot of time. And yeah, it's true. We only have 24 hours in a day, and a third of that goes into sleeping. And then you add school or work on top of that, and you're left with barely any free time. Let me tell you how you can be a multidimensional person even if you don't have much time. Let's say you only have 3 hours. For each hour, we're going to work on 3 different aspects of life. Hour 1, physical training. Most of the Renaissance man had great physiques. Even Leonardo da Vinci is said to have had great physical strength for his time. As a famous quote says, "A healthy man has 100 wishes, but a sick man only has one to be healthy." Your mind rests in your body. You need to take care of it. Do anything, gym, running, basketball, whatever works for you. But make sure it requires significant physical strength. Hour 2, consuming the right content. Well, if you're into productivity and self-improvement like me, you may have noticed that the idea of consuming stuff is sometimes regarded as unproductive.
That would be unproductive.
I sincerely think that this advice is dumb. It's like telling someone not to eat. Yes, eating junk food every day will make you sick, but you can choose to eat healthy. There's a famous quote I came across. To know what makes excellence, you have to consume excellence. But if you consume the wrong content, it will definitely destroy you, because the great philosophers devoured all books available to them. In this era, you have so much to consume that you get overwhelmed. Hour 3, creating new stuff. Here you'll use the knowledge you acquired from Hour 2 to build real-life projects. Like, if you watched a video about video editing, make a video. If you watched some sort of self-improvement video, jot down your thoughts in a journal. This step is very important because honestly, without creating, consuming content just becomes a mindless action. There's no end to this. Just keep going, keep improving along the way. Scrap the morning routine, keep it simple. We love doing complex routines because they make us feel like we're doing something, even when we're not. Time blocking, it's the most important thing you can do. Improvement in one aspect of life reflects in others. Set goals and milestones for your interests to stay motivated and have a sense of direction. Track your hobbies. Use a physical journal or a Notion page. Now that you know everything you need to know about becoming a multidimensional person and having and maintaining multiple interests, go ahead. Start putting in the work. Because remember, small changes lead to massive outcomes.